Welcome. Now it's time to start a discussion about Listbox. And Listbox is a list of selectable items. I'm gonna create a window. It's gonna be equal to tk. I'm gonna type window.geometry. I'm gonna set it again to 500 by 500. You can set whatever size you want. And I'll type window.main loop. And here I will create a listbox. Listbox equals to listbox parentheses, and I'm gonna show this in our window. I'm gonna go down here and I'll type listbox dot pack. Now if I run this, we have our list, we have our list box here. Now let's add some items to this list box, and to do that I'm gonna go down here and I'll type listbox dot insert. I'm gonna put 1 and I'm gonna type pizza, then I'm gonna put 2, I will put pasta, I'm gonna put 3, it's going to be garlic bread, Control D, 4 is gonna be soup, and 5 is gonna be salad. Now if I run this, now we have our list of selectable items, and let's also change the size of this, because now the box is bigger than the elements in it. Let's make it as big as the elements, so it will take as much space as it needs. And to do that I'm gonna go down here and I'll type listbox dot config width. I'm gonna type listbox dot size. Now if I run this, now the list box looks like this. Sorry, it should be height. So height, not width. So let's run it, and now it's looking like this. Now let's change it a little bit. Let's go here and let's type bg equals to f7ffd, comma, I'm gonna set a font, it's gonna be equal to Constantia 35, let's set a width of 12. Now let's run this. I have our pizza, pasta, garlic, bread, and salad. Now let's add a button. I'm gonna go here and I'll type submit button equals to button. It's gonna be shown in our window. We're gonna have the text submit, and it's gonna have a command of submit. Let's create that function. I'm gonna go up here and I'll type def submit, and it's gonna say print. So I'm gonna type here listbox dot get, again listbox dot course selection, and that is gonna select it's gonna give us the element that is selected. So course listbox should be dot course. So listbox dot course selection. Now if I run this, okay, let's go down here and let's type submit button dot pack. Now let's run this, and now if I click on pizza, we should see pizza, but let's click on submit and you have salad. Let's click on submit and you have soup, pasta, so everything works fine. Next, let's add an add button to add elements in our list. And I'll go down here and I'll type, I'm gonna copy this, I'll paste it here and it's gonna be called add. I'm gonna say add, I'm gonna have a function add. I'm gonna go up here and I will type def add and I'll type listbox dot insert listbox dot size. So I'm gonna insert at the end of our list. We also need to add an entry box, so I'm gonna go down here and I'll type entry box equals to entry, and it's gonna have a window, and I have OCD, so sometimes I want to have things in a certain way to look. So I'm gonna put window here, entry box dot pack. Okay, let's underscore this also, and in our add I'm gonna put a comma and I'll type entry box dot get, and that is gonna add the element. And here I'm gonna type listbox dot config. I'm gonna call our config to change the height, so whenever we add a new element, the height is gonna increase. So I'm gonna type here listbox dot size. Now let's close this, let's run it. Now we have our pizza, pasta, garlic. Can submit. Garlic was selected. Now if I type here Alex and if I type submit, am uitat ceva. Okay, here I should say add button dot pack. Let's run it again. And I'm gonna type here let's say ice cream. Let's click on add. Now we have the ice cream being added here, and we have 3D there. Let's delete one. Let's stop it. Let's run it again, and we have a submit. So it works. Pizza, add, food, and we have food here added. Alright. Let's also add the delete button. So I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna copy this, and it's gonna say delete. Here is gonna say, I'm gonna call the delete. Here also delete. Let's create this function. I'm gonna go up here. I'll type def delete, and I'll type listbox dot delete listbox dot course selection. Then I'm gonna type listbox dot config to update the height. Listbox should be dot config height listbox dot size. Let's put this. Let me make sure that I call the pack for the delete button dot pack. Alright, if I run this, and let's say that I select pizza and I click on delete, pizza was deleted. If I select pasta, pasta was deleted. If I select garlic bread was deleted. I can add here pizza, add, have pizza. Alright, now let's say that I want to select multiple items from here. To do that, I'm gonna go up here and I'll put a comma and I'll type select mode multiple. Now if I close this, run it again, now I can select multiples at the same time. And to do that, we need to change our submit function. So let's comment this and I'll go down here and I'll type food. I'm gonna create a list and I'll type for index in listbox dot current selection colon, I'll type food dot insert index. So at this particular index, we're gonna listbox dot, we're gonna get the element at this index, so index. Then I will go down here, I'll add a print, and it's gonna say you have ordered, and I'll type here for index in food print index. Now if I stop and run this, I select pizza, pasta and garlic bread and I click on submit, you have pizza, pasta and garlic bread being displayed, so everything works fine. Next, let's see how we can delete multiple items. So I'm going inside delete and I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna let this hide and I'll type here for index in listbox dot core selection. Listbox is not that, it's simply called delete index. So we're gonna delete the element at this particular index. Let's stop it. Let's run it. And if I select pizza, pasta and garlic, delete, they are all deleted, but we have this selected. So pasta was selected and it's not deleted. This is because the indexes are changing after we delete an item. And to solve this, we put here reversed listbox so let me parenthesis now if I stop and run this, if I select 3, now all of them are deleted. Alright, this is our discussion about listbox. I'm gonna end this video here and I'll see you in the next video.